Defying all odds, Magomed Ankalaev made headlines earlier this year when he broke with tradition by accepting a fight during the holy month of Ramadan. At UFC 313 in March, the Russian powerhouse stepped up to face Alex Pereira for the light heavyweight title. An uncommon move among Muslim fighters, given the intense demands of fasting and spiritual obligations during Ramadan. But Ankalaev wasn't just there to compete, he was there to make a statement. Even though Alex Pereira shut down all 12 of Magomed Ankalaev's takedown tries, the Russian brought his A-game with striking, pushing the Brazilian into a tough spot right in his wheelhouse. Pereira seemed a bit out of sorts in the one department where he usually shines. Striking. And when the final bell rang, the judges had made their call. The judges gave Ankalaev a hard-fought decision win, officially making him the new UFC light heavyweight champ. In the aftermath, both fighters verbally agreed to run it back. However, over 3 months have now passed, and there's still no official sign of the rematch. While Magomed Ankalaev continues to call for it, Alex Pereira seems uninterested, focused on other opponents and opportunities. But the tension hasn't cooled. Earlier today, Ankalaev reignited the conversation with a fiery social media post. Accusing the Brazilian of once again asking for a fight during Ramadan. Ankalaev wrote, "The remark stirred up a lot of chatter. Especially with 37-year-old Alex Pereira at a crucial crossroads in his career. Pereira seems to be more about raking in the dough with high-stakes bouts these days instead of laying down a legacy." Meanwhile, the buzz about a possible jump to the heavyweight division is really starting to pick up steam. But up to this point, the reigning heavyweight champ doesn't seem to be buying into Pereira's dreams. Tom Aspinall's long-held prediction came to fruition earlier this month when Jon Jones officially hung up his gloves and vacated the UFC heavyweight title, marking the end of his storied 17-year journey with the promotion. After the dust settled, Aspinall's interim belt got the bump to full undisputed champion status. After almost a year sitting on the bench, the Englishman is itching to get back in the octagon. And he's primed to defend his title. One of the names making the rounds as a possible contender is Alex Pereira. But Aspinall isn't exactly jumping on that bandwagon. In a chat with ESPN, the newly minted heavyweight champ laid it out straight: Pereira's got some loose ends to tie up at 205 pounds. With those words, Tom Aspinall made it clear that he's not sold on Alex Pereira making the jump to heavyweight just yet. But what about you? What do you see in Pereira's future within the UFC? Can he climb one more mountain and fulfill his dream of competing at heavyweight before calling it a career? Drop your prediction below.